What's up, guys? Hockey TikTok is back with an all-new video. Today, I am going to be talking about the Calgary Flames and their potential trade targets, because I've been hearing a ton of rumors lately about different players, different guys from different teams that the Calgary Flames might be in the market for. They might be interested in acquiring for the season. And the main reason why I think this is important is because the Flames have struggled when it comes to offense this year. You know, their goals per game is really probably one of the lower ends of the NHL. And it seems like every single game they could use an extra goal or two. If there's one position that they should definitely try to shore up if they're trying to make a push to go to the playoffs and actually compete for that wild card spot, it would be at center. Because as of right now, today, the center depth on the team is very weak, especially offensively. So Nazem Kadri is our number one center at the moment, and he is fine offensively. You know, he's a very talented and gifted player when it comes to driving offense. But after that, it falls off completely because Yegor Sharangovich is another offensively gifted guy. You know, he was a leading goal scorer last season, but is struggling mightily this year. You know, he's definitely not at the same level that he was in his past season with the Flames. And I believe he also had a 25-goal season with New Jersey back when he played for them. But this year, he's not on pace for even 20 goals, I believe. So basically, he was not even supposed to be playing center to begin this year. The only reason he got thrust into that role was because of the unfortunate injury of Connor Zary. So with that being said, Yegor Sharangovich is not really an offensive piece right now when it comes to center. And then the other two centers we have, Michael Backlund and Kevin Rooney, they're not offensive drivers either. They're, you know, Michael Backlund is a great 200-foot player. He's a great defensive forward, a type of guy that can shut down opposition's top lines. And Kevin Rooney is just kind of a role player to fill a position in the fourth line. But neither one of these guys are known for their goal scoring or offensive drive. So basically what that leaves the Flames with is one offensive driver when it comes to center. So that's probably the most position of need for the team at the moment, and that's why all these rumors are popping up. So the latest one that I heard about was that the Flames are interested in acquiring Dylan Cousins from the Buffalo Sabres, and I think that this would be the most realistic and best option for the team to go out and acquire, simply because Buffalo is back at the bottom of the standings in the Eastern Conference again. And they're still in need of a shakeup. At least Dylan Cousins seems like he's in need of a shakeup. You know, I think he had a 30-goal season a few years ago, but is also playing down to his potential, much like Sharangovich is right now, who, again, is not really even a natural center. He's just there because of injury. So if Dylan Cousins can come in and hopefully the change of scenery can help him out. You know, I've seen this happen specifically with Buffalo players in the past where they struggled under the Buffalo Sabres system and then really blossomed and bloomed into great players with other organizations. You know, one that comes to mind is Jack Eichel from Buffalo to Vegas. Sam Reinhart was a Buffalo Sabre before he became, a 50-goal scorer with Florida. And then I think another position was goaltender. They had Linus Ullmark, who won a Vezina with Boston. He previously played for Buffalo as well. So basically, I'm just saying, if you look at the history of different players that have come out of the Buffalo Sabres and joined other teams, they flourished under the new team. So maybe, just maybe, that is a potential scenario that can happen with Dylan Cousins and the Calgary Flames, which would be great because as of right now, the Calgary Flames are sitting in a playoff spot just 1 point ahead of Vancouver Canucks, holding on to the wild card spot. Both teams play tonight, so who knows what would happen by the end of the night. Either they'll either be ahead by 3 points if the Flames win and Vancouver loses. They'll be tied if the Flames gain an overtime point but lose the game and Vancouver wins their game, or they will be behind Vancouver if they lose the game outright and Vancouver wins their game. Or they will still be in the exact same position if both teams win or both teams lose or both teams gain an overtime point. So basically, anything could happen with their playoff hopes depending on how things go the next few games. But there's many pieces right now for the Flames that are doing really well. Like Dustin Wolf is amongst the top 10 goalies in the league right now for many of the most important categories when it comes to a goaltender, like save percentage and goals against average. And every time he's in the crease, it seems like the Flames have a chance to win. Yet their offense is still lacking. If they only score 2 or 3 goals per game, it's very hard to expect the goaltender to only allow 1 or 2 goals per game every single night, in and night out. They had an offensive outburst the other day against Chicago where they got 5. But aside from that, it seems like every single night, the most you can count on the team to score is about 2 goals, which is just simply not enough goal scoring for a team to expect to be a playoff team. So I think that the Flames should acquire a guy like Dylan Cousins. I don't know what it would take to get him. Perhaps it would take a draft pick or a handful of prospects, maybe a roster player. I cannot think of a roster player that would make total sense for the Buffalo Sabres right now. Maybe Yegor Sharangovich could be a swap for Dylan Cousins. This is just an idea. I know they're both younger guys. They're under 26 years old, I believe. So, if Buffalo is still looking to get somebody younger in return for Dylan Cousins, maybe a Sharangovich might work as a return. Or maybe it might have to be one of the prospects that we have in the system. Yet, most of the prospects I feel like the Flames have are defensemen who the Buffalo Sabres already have a ton of really good defensemen. So I don't know, guys. This is just my thoughts for today. And later on tonight, they'll be playing the St. Louis Blues. So hopefully they can do well in that game, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe and give me a comment and let me know what you think.